Yeah, the first and foremost thing as far as that significant event, that is an announcement happening later this morning. Take a look. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg and now Democratic candidate for president Michael Bloomberg going to be here in town at a coffee shop to get the formal endorsement of a significant name here in Stockton. Who is that significant name? Well, let's bring it back out live. He's standing right next to me. As you mentioned, Michael Tubbs here. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning.
So understand you are going to be making the announcement. You're going to formally endorse Michael Bloomberg for president. Why?
Absolutely. I'm formally endorsing Mayor Michael Bloomberg for president. I'm serving as his national co-chair because I think particularly for people in Stockton, we need someone who has the record, the relationships, and the resources to ensure that we beat what's happening in the White House. In addition to that, Mayor Bloomberg's records on gun safety, on climate change, on economic development and job creation are things key to Stockton, and the fact that he's the first of the current nominees running for president to spend time in Stockton. We're going to spend this morning talking to people who are facing evictions, talking to people who are facing homelessness, and we're going to talk about people who are living in poverty. Then at the end of the day, we're going to announce a couple of proposals I've worked on with him to address those Stockton challenges of housing affordability, homelessness, and increasing wages for lower income workers and rebuilding the middle class. So I think for me, it's a no-brainer that cities like Stockton matter. That folks want to vote and support people in Stockton to spend some time here and listen to us and then come up with policies that address our concerns, and Mayor Bloomberg is doing that.
And all politics is local. So at the end of the day, what do you hope Stockton can get out of this link between you and Michael Bloomberg?
Well, absolutely. I think the two policies we're going to put forth today that I helped work on housing affordability, homelessness, and poverty reduction and increasing the middle class are things that are important to the city of Stockton. I think it never hurts to have a presidential candidate who's been to your city, who knows your city. And then as mayor, I get to be his national co-chair, which means I'm in conversations about the policy, I'm in conversations about the messaging, I'm in conversations about bringing what works to Stockton to a national scale, but also I'm in seeing what doesn't work in Stockton and figuring out how can we use the federal government to do so.
And one other quick question. Local in the sense of California versus the country. Right now, Michael Bloomberg, as far as a name, doesn't have a lot of traction. 2% of California voters democratically see him not as their first choice. Right. How quickly can that change as you see it?
Well, I think that's the challenge, and that's the opportunity. I think the majority of the field is undecided. And I know the majority of the field of voters want to make sure that we have someone who could beat Donald Trump. And I think if you look at Bloomberg's record, look at his story. He grew up, it's really a Stockton story. He grew up very middle class. Right. He worked his way through college, parking cars, got laid off from his job, resilient. Right. From that layoff, created Bloomberg companies, and now it's a wealthy man. I think, particularly in Stockton, where we're adamant about you do good, but you also have to give back. You can't just be happy for yourself. And the fact that he could have just rested and did nothing for the rest of his life, he said, no, let's take on these hard public challenges. Let's become mayor of New York. And then after that, let's work on gun safety. Let's work on climate change. Let's work on ensuring that there's a check and balance between the House and the executive branch. So I think once people hear his story, they will come around. And the last thing I would say is I think particularly in politics, particularly in the forums we have now, no one's perfect. No one has a perfect record, but I think the sign of any good leader is one who could recognize mistakes, apologize, and find a way to redress it. And Mayor Bloomberg has done that and will do that over the course of this campaign.
Mayor Tubbs, thanks for meeting us this morning. I know you got a busy schedule, so I'll let you get going.
Thank you.
And by the way, for those who don't know, that's the father of a proud 7-week-old son, and he's awake and ready to go this morning, as you just heard.
Good morning, wife.
All starts unfolding this morning with that roundtable discussion. That's invitation only, and then around the 10 o'clock hour, they'll be over at the Trail Coffee Roasters for that big formal announcement that you just heard from this guy. Live in Stockton, Mike DeSell, KCRA 3 News.